very good morning to you. It is post-Easter season and it's about that time we take a small commercial break from the Y in the Morning TV show and take a look at what's happening in the streets and of social media, both within our borders and across our borders. So let's get right into it. Now, during this year's Kenya Human Rights Commission 25th anniversary dinner in Nairobi, Governor Kibwana was honored for his achievements in devolution and fighting for constitutional reforms. Professor Kibwana is the governor of Makueni County, where the work he has done has been lauded by his county people as well as other leaders.
Others who are also recognized for their exemplary works include Zarina Patel, an environmental activist, cartoonist Godfrey Mwatembwa, and John Nottingham, a former colonial district commissioner. The governor was feted by the commission for his reformist agenda and fighting for human rights in Kenya since the 1990s. Kivutha Kibwana had early on pledged to implement a new 5-year county development plan after it was endorsed by more than 3,000 villages. The county integrated development plan delivered through the participation of about 120,000 residents since last year November. It contains village-to-village projects proposed by the locals. He said the exercise, which was a legal requirement, provided confidence in the legitimacy of the planned projects. Kibwana said his government would stick to the agreement in order to ensure equity and accountability in delivery of projects. Y in the Morning News.
Now, good news for the music and arts fraternity, as following the effective increase of taxation of 35% of incomes from betting companies since late last year has created extra money. The government has now established a sports, arts and culture endowment fund that will give a major boost to the creative industry in Kenya.
Speaking at the launch of a 3-day Kalasha film and TV markets at the Kenya International Convention Center, Mr. Echesa announced that the fund was envisaged to address the financial pitfalls currently experienced in the sector. Caroline Joroge, the production and liaison manager at the Kenya Film Commission, said that this was the best news for the film and the general creative industry because the fund will go a long way in boosting productions and sports across the country, unlocking much needed jobs. Y in the Morning News.
Now, Kenyan artist Akothee has highlighted a Nigerian superstar MC Galaxy on a very much anticipated track titled Oyoyo, which they released during this Easter season. This is not the first time Akothee has enlisted a Nigerian on her songs. She also has a track with flavor called Give It To Me that has about 5 million streams on YouTube.
Regarded as one of Kenya's wealthiest musicians, the Kisumu-born Akothee, whose real name is Esther Akoth, has gone from one little challenging beginning to building a very successful music career and business empire. However, it is on the musical side of things that she continues to mesmerize her fans, and Oyoyo is another score in her long list of stunning music victories. Hilda Wadidi, Y in the Morning.
Well, it's about that time we conclude this bulletin. But before we leave, I must mention a story that has caught my attention. Lazima tutafakari haya. So the Catholic Diocese of Lodwar is investigating claims by 2 sisters from Turkana, formerly of the Social Missionary Sisters of the Church. The 2 are claiming to have been mistreated as they waited for their final vows while in Ecuador, South America. Quite a peculiar story there. We will be back with details of this and more. Do not touch that dial. Y in the Morning continues shortly. I am Hilda Wadidi.